Hey friends, we're Phil and Alex. After living in the city our whole lives, we fixed up and lived in an RV driving across America with our daughters and are now establishing a much slower, more sustainable life in a rural part of the country. But there's a twist. We're pregnant after 8 years of infertility and are expecting our third child to join us any day now. But she has the same heart defects as me. Join us as we settle down, plant our very first garden, raise a flock of chickens, and bring home a newborn into the world during a global pandemic. Got an update for you guys. I'm gonna appoint you the most beautiful woman in the whole world. Friend, this is a warrior. She's been doing this laboring for 5 days now, and as much as she could continue to do it, the end goal is a healthy baby. So today we're gonna go get what Alex has dreaded and what she didn't want. Everybody's different, every pregnancy is different, but we're gonna go get an epidural and we're gonna go get induced because we're at 40 weeks. And this baby girl, as precious and as perfect as she is fighting hard and she is kicking hard and she is putting and bearing down on places that is causing a ton of nerve pain for Alex right now. For 5 days, she's been in a position that's been bearing down on Alex's spine and really just deep down in there in her lower back. And I told her, I said, Alex, this isn't about your toughness. This is about the baby's health. This is about you getting her with her heart defect into a position of no stress. And so we're just gonna pray that the medicine isn't going to affect her. And we're just gonna pray that this pain can end for Alex. And as much as I know you could bite the bullet, it's just not gonna be helpful any longer. And so I'm making the call for her, and she's not making the call. She's resisting every attempt that I'm ever making, but I am her defender and her protector. But baby hasn't made any movements in the last 3 days. We just got back from the hospital a few hours ago so that I could get a couple hours, and I got about 2.5 hours of rest.
It's just been 5 days.
I think I have enough energy and coffee now that I'll be able to get her through this labor. We're shaking of tiredness. That's about 10 hours of sleep for me in the last 5 days, but this is labor and this is hard. Alex, I don't want you to do this any longer, okay? Okay. Alex has an incredible amount of pain tolerance. The way that baby girl is sunny side up.
I don't know if she is or not.
So, baby is moving. She's kicking like crazy. Okay, gotcha. Alright, we got this. Mama knuckle. Is that good? Is the knuckle okay?
Lower.
Lower? Biceps. Go Mimi, go. Mimi's got guns. Through your nose. There it is. Blow out a candle. Crushed it.
That wasn't even a bad one.
Yeah, you got this. Okay, friends. We're gonna go back to the hospital even though we were there earlier today. We're gonna call ahead and get the team ready to deliver, to get her the epidural, to get her the medicine so that we can get this thing into active labor and push Alex forward and get that pain out of her spine so that we can push this baby with as little amount of stress as possible. I support you. I'm behind you. You're amazing. Let's go have a baby.
Give her everything she needs to get through this marathon, Lord.
Tell me it's okay.
It's gonna be. I swear it's okay.
I didn't want to. I
No.
wouldn't do it all the way.
So we want to, but it just doesn't happen all the time. It's not textbook. Doing the right thing. Don't enjoy this day. You enjoy it. You will love your pain once you get that epidural, I swear. I swear.
It's just 5 days. It's just been so long.
Exactly. Enough. No guilt, no shame. It's okay. You tried your hardest. God, it's a different plan. It's okay. It's a different plan, but it's still the same result. You're gonna finish the marathon.
That's what
You're gonna cross that finish line. And
that's who you're bringing home.
That's right.
Bring her home.
It's all worth it.
You can bring her home.
I just want to bring her home.
You're the only one in the world that can bring her home.
8 years, you're gonna bring her. 8 years, come on, let's do it. That last mile. One more mile. You've done 27 miles in 8 days. 5 days and 8 years. Come on. 9 months. 9 months, 8 years.
It's just in between that it, like it feels good, and so then you're like, okay, I can do one
No,
more.
you can't.
And it's been so long.
Give your mind a break. Don't even think about it. It's going to be better. You're going to enjoy her birth. By the time you get a few more hours, Alex, and you're going to enjoy her birth. You can't have this nerve pain anymore. No, it's not regular labor. It's complicated. It's the way she's turned. It's not your fault. It's not your fault. Don't blame yourself.
Alex, she came into this world complicated, okay? She was created through a bunch of complications, and you know what? You made it beautiful. And you're going to do it again.
Okay.
You're going to do this, and it's amazing. And you're not any less of a mom for having to get an epidural. My goodness gracious, okay?
It's epidural, it's Pitocin, it's all the things I didn't want.
Yeah, I know, but you know what? What else we didn't want? Heart surgery, but she's going to have that too.
I know.
It's okay. Go.
It's going to be okay.
Go.
Sweetie, she's a warrior because she has you.
Yes. It's part of her testimony.
That's why she's not coming out, because I just want her to be safe, and I'm trying to let go, and she's not coming.
It's not your fault.
Go and have help. That's why we're in this time today. Go and get.
It's the way she's situated. It's not your fault.
Go. Please take her.
Let's still have one more contraction.
It's us. We're on our way, and we're ready to be induced. Alex didn't get any sleep, but at least I got about 2 hours of a little bit of a rest, so we're ready for the long haul. Let's push her out. Thank you so much. Bye-bye. Such a good one. You're so good. Okay, let's do this. Let's get her out. Evict that baby. I have someone here that wants to say hi, but she's a bit drugged and might not be able to.
I'm not drugged, I'm just tired.
I feel like we lost so many huge dreams in the last 24 hours. And processing it has been really hard because it's been so quick. And the staff here have been phenomenal and so caring.
Yeah.
The experience of her epidural was something I will never forget. Like, this was not her birth plan. Going in for epidural and Pitocin and all of this stuff was like the last thing, and she was causing herself to suffer.
It's because
She's such superwoman.
I was like, I can do it. I can go through this pain.
And you absolutely would have.
push, and I can go through the whole thing.
But at what cost?
But the thing is, at 5 days, and nothing happened. Like, literally, I got checked multiple times today.
Yeah. You're still at 3.
And I'm still at 3. She's just like, she's just in a position that she's just not coming down.
Yeah. It is so hard to watch Alex cry of pain. And I was watching it for 5 days. There's some part of me that will always regret not letting her go natural all the way. But then there's also a part of me that says, no, She did her best, and I'm here to provide and protect. And I was protecting her and baby. And it's not what we wanted, but you will have to make decisions in your life that you don't want to make. And 2, while she was in pain, getting the epidural, we got to play our worship music, and it was the most peaceful and calming experience. Like, we were not the only ones worshiping in that room at that moment. It was so beautiful to see everyone around Alex supporting her and praying for her and worshiping with her. Like, it was incredible. I hope I never forget that as long as I live. I am so proud of you. You did not fail. You did not fail. You did not fall short. You are exactly where you belong. And you are exactly where God needs you to be, to thrive and to encourage others.
And the thing is, I know most people are like, I loved my epidural, like, why are you upset? Like, and a lot of people like didn't have to have Pitocin because you went into labor and then you got the epidural after 3 centimeters, but we don't know if this is the last time that we're going to experience pregnancy. And I thought I would do it all the way.
You wanted to feel every bit of it.
I did, and I wanted that hormone rush at the end. I'm really sad that I don't get that, but like, I can do anything for even 48 hours. Like, I know so many friends are like, oh, my labor was so long, it was 23 hours. And I'm like, it's been 5 days.
And we're not, guys, let me jump in and say this. Guys, her labor of 5 days was not a contraction once an hour or once every half hour. We are talking, we thought every time we came in, we have been here 3 times. Every time we took her in, every time we called the midwife, every time we did and checked up, we thought she was 5, 6, 7 centimeters. And so for you to be still 5.5 days in of labor at 3 centimeters, we absolutely made the right decision.
I get when they're 2 to 3
You're crushing it. You're totally fine. You're awesome.
Those are drying.
Awesome.
Oh, great. Oh, you had to wipe them?
For the green one.
Okay.
So back to 7.
You're awesome. They just brought us medicine balls.
No.
Wait, what are those pill balls?
Peanut balls.
Peanut balls. Why? Oh, to labor on. What is it?
Get on each side, yeah.
Nice.
And I do understand, I do get that every 2 to 3 minutes is more of a workout, but we got down to 2 to 4 minutes and like.
Guys, we were at 2 to 4 minutes of contraction
for
hours on end, and multiple times. So the weird thing was that made us think, okay, we're definitely not in active labor, but we're having all the symptoms of it. It was like ghost labor. It was the weirdest thing ever because she'd go from 8 to 10 minutes to 17 to 25 minutes, and that would be so short amount of time, like a couple hours, and then she dropped down to 5 to 6, 5 to 7. 4 to 5, 3 to 4.
Yeah.
And it was like a heartbeat. It was like up and it was down, up and it was down for 5 days. And so not only was it taxing physically for her body, but it was also emotionally draining where she's going, am I in labor? I need to check because this feels like active labor.
And I'm not, and I feel like I could be wrong, but I feel like prodromal labor or early labor like could come and go.
Right.
Like this was constantly, we didn't sleep for 5 days because I literally, the longest stretch we would have is 15 minutes. So we didn't sleep for 5 days.
And when I say we didn't sleep for 5 days, I mean we didn't. I got
one morphine thing.
She got one 12-hour stretch from morphine, which allowed me to get.
I did 30-minute stretches that night, so I would wake up, have a contraction that was a little more manageable. And
I got a 6-hour stretch once in 5 days, and the rest was just in between contractions. So we were knocking at heaven's door going, what is going on? Why are we not in full-on labor? Where is this baby? I just pray you don't have regret.
And I don't have regret because she's what matters
safe.
most.
She's safe.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm just, the whole thing is just, it's wild. The whole thing is wild. I mean,
I will say this, for those that have watched our infertility journey for so many years now, this experience of pregnancy has been very special and very unifying for us.
and we know we're really lucky.
And I know what an absolute blessing it is that we get to experience this. But I am so grateful for the unity and for getting to go through 5 days of sleepless, powerful, difficult, taxing labor with my wife, because we may never get it again. And I am so thankful that I had that with you. It wasn't what we wanted, but it was incredibly special.
Yeah.
I want you to enjoy these moments where you're being cared for and you don't have to do all of the caring. You get to work on other people by your side, like myself, making sure that baby girl is safe, because she has a very long road ahead of her.
I'm glad that we're not going to be sleep deprived and delirious when she arrives.
And I'm gonna get sleep on a tiny little couch right there. And I cannot wait to go to my car and get my pillow that I forgot when we were here this morning. Alex, I love you and I'm proud of you. I am gonna go get dinner because we have awesome nurses that are here to take care of you. Best, I love you. I'm glad I can just do it these days.
All right, we're gonna